Yo, YouTube, what's good, YouTube? Today we back with another video, man. It's Casa, man. And today we react to how an FBI agent infiltrated the KKK. If you do not know, bro, the KKK are one of the craziest groups on the planet, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen countless clips of the KKK doing wild stuff on YouTube and everywhere else, bro.
If there's any snitches in the group, we kill the snitches and they fire shots out of a gun. Boom, boom, and everybody's kind of getting scared.
April 21, 2017. A group of men stand in a remote field in the middle
It looked
of
crazy.
Alabama.
It was nighttime and I am blindfolded. I've been instructed to place my right hand on the right shoulder of the person in front of me in line.
These niggas kidnapped?
Signifies brotherhood.
The Brotherhood is the Ku Klux Klan,
Oh, this
the
the
United States' oldest, most notorious white supremacist hate group.
like. That's another question. How do you even get into this? Like, how do you even you know what I'm saying? How do you even get into the KKK?
This is one of their ceremonies. What they don't know, one of them is an FBI undercover agent, and he's no lightweight. 6'4", 260 pounds, covered in tattoos.
Yo.
His nickname, Hillbilly Donnie Brasco. He's gone undercover as a contract killer, a contraband smuggler.
Nigga, they just said the FBI is literally... Yo, nah, this is crazy. This is going to be crazy. The FBI is in this? The KKK got a hotline? These niggas got a hotline? Yo, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, FBI agent doing this is crazy. This is some movie shit.
He's put dozens of people behind bars, from drug dealers to violent motorcycle gangs to pedophiles. He's befriended and brought down biker gangs and neo-Nazis, people who are planning kidnappings, murders, and the overall downfall of society.
And when he was saying we're going on a camping trip, what he was saying is we're going to kill somebody. And
wow.
Everybody's screaming death to your, F your Jewish God, death to America. And then somebody said,
this is so evil.
Snitches in the group. We kill the snitches and they fire shots out of a gun. Boom, boom.
We drove
Yo,
to his ranch in Tennessee.
hell nah.
He told us everything. This is the story of Scott Payne, the redneck turned FBI agent who infiltrated America's underbelly.
Nah, he's a wild nigga. He's dead ass a wild like he's a strong man. Like he really what? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all not doing nothing like this. Heck no. I see why this went crazy. Nah, he's a crazy man, bro. He's a crazy man. I ain't gonna beat you.
What I saw was a watery image. It was completely red, and there was a demon looking at me in that watery kind of ripple image with a grin and long crooked finger looking at me saying, "Come here," smiling.
What?
Scott is 14 years old, and he's just seen a demon. The year before, his parents divorced, and Scott went down a dark path. Consulting
He just said he's seen a
watching
demon.
diabolical horror movies, satanic rituals, deals with the devil. That's what brought him here, a friend's house, spending the night. They've had a small amount of alcohol, but no drugs, no hallucinogens.
I would do like these little vignettes where I would pretend I was being possessed by a demon or I was the devil or whatever. I was on the couch and I was doing this scene.
Oh nah, oh nah.
Somebody is being possessed by a demon. And so I'm fighting with my voice and then the demon voice comes in and there's this battle. And at the end, the demon wins and possesses the person. So that...
Yo, what type of demonic games is he playing? Bro, he's he's acting like it's normal.
That's what I act like happened. And I'm laughing like the demon and I rolled over.
Now that's some creepy shit.
Demonic possession, but then he actually saw a demonic figure, and this was his breaking point.
So let's just say...
Nigga said he started laughing.
I got Jesus scared back into me, and that was it. Not that the devil was done with me, but I was done with him.
Nah, this is creepy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is creepy.
Halloween night 2019. This is Scott on his final...
Like, I've never done no, like, you know what I'm saying? I never had no, like, demon experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is wild when you hear these stories, bro. Like, knock on wood, like, you know what I'm saying? God with us, but like, whoa. What the?
Major undercover mission.
Imagine walking at night and seeing some shit like this.
Now at the center of a pagan ritual. It's been nearly 35 years since Scott's first encounter with the devil, but on this night, the devil is all around him, and he's definitely not done with Scott.
Now we're all in a circle around the goat. Somehow I ended up at the back of it. I don't know how. It's bad luck on my part, I guess, but I'm holding the legs of the goat.
No.
He's got this blade, and he's bringing it up and bringing it down in a practice swing, practice swing, practice swing. And finally somebody says, just do it. Eisen comes down with every bit of force he's got and hits the back strap of the goat, and I don't even know if it broke a hair. I don't know if it's because the back strap's too thick, the blade was too dull, but he hit it, and all you heard the goat was just go, bah, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna get bloody and bad real fast.
The man swings again. Again. Nothing.
What?
Finally, the blade is replaced with a gun.
I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, what? I'm like, man, look at what you're shooting at. We're all in a circle around this thing. And then he looks, puts a round right in the head of the goat, and it hits the ground.
They sacrificing animals?
You're done. No, you're not done. Now they slice the throat of the goat, and they fill up a cup full of blood.
One of them pulls out a sheet of LSD.
No.
He approaches each man one by one.
Basically, they would take the hit of acid under their tongue, chase it with the blood of the goat to signify the sacrifice or solidify the sacrifice.
Scott is one of the few who decline.
So when it gets around to me at the end, I'm looking at the blood and it's already coagulated. It's all chunky and clotty, and I'm looking at it going, man, I really don't want to turn this up and drink it. I mean, this.
Bro, you gotta drink. Bro, what is that? You gotta drink goat blood? No, bro. No. It's always some weird ass shit. Bro, what the? This is actually insane, bro. Bro, how did they not slice the fucking goat, though, even with the knife? I'm just thinking about that randomly. But now, this is wild, bro. This is wild.
Disgusting. So I dipped my fingers deep into the blood, pulled them out, and then sucked all the blood off my fingers.
Oh, so he's sucking the blood.
The Ku Klux Klan. This group is younger, better equipped, and preparing for a bloodbath.
Oh,
Not
nah.
only animal blood, but the blood of any human who isn't one of them. Jewish and black Americans, and anyone they consider traitors to the white race. They're by far
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
dangerous group
Yeah,
to
Garcia.
infiltrate. Unfortunately for these tripping blood-drinking white supremacists, Scott Payne has other plans. It's exactly the kind of thing he spent the last 17 years working to prevent.
Now he really an FBI agent in there though. He's detailing. He's saying everything perfectly right now. Like he's describing everything perfectly. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy.
I became an FBI agent in 1998, and by 2002, I'd already done some undercovers for the FBI, but I wasn't yet certified through the FBI undercover school. So I finally got a slot.
September 2002, Quantico, Virginia. This is the FBI Academy. If you make it through the year-long application process, if you pass the physical and psychological assessments, the tests, the polygraphs, the interviews, the background checks, if you make it through all that, you end up here in a 20-week training program. If you get through the 20 weeks,
Fire.
you become an FBI agent. Scott's been here before. Now he's back, about to start the training program for undercover agents. Getting admission to the program.
Would y'all ever be a FBI agent, chat?
Is even harder. Only about half the admittees make it through.
I feel like this shit low key fire though.
With no days off. We're very big on sleep deprivation. You're going through multiple scenarios of all shapes and sizes. And there's only 20 slots for the class.
Others break down. They make missteps during the high-pressure scenarios. They grow delirious and erratic from the lack of sleep. But Scott thrives. The sleep deprivation, the relentless roleplay, the grueling exercise. If anything, he feeds on it.
Man, this should look like a lot though. This should look like a lot. I'm not gonna lie. He said, "Hell nah, I'd never be a Fed." Fuck, I ain't gonna lie. I would never like, bro. I remember, but this is off topic. But I remember I told somebody he was in the military, and I told him, I would never go to the military, and he dead ass got offended, bro. He was like, bro, what are you talking? Like, why you acting like the military is like the worst thing ever? I'm like, bro, I would never do that shit. Why would I fight? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was low key rage baiting him. I ain't gonna beat you. I was rage baiting him. He was dead ass getting mad, bro. He was like, bro, fuck is you talking about, bro? Like the military, it's just y'all dumb niggas just don't be knowing about the benefits and all the stuff that could, you know. He was just basically just talking about the military, bro. I'm just like, damn, bro, like my bad, bro, like shit, like I just like that's just my opinion. I just would never go. But he was just telling me like, nah, you got. He was trying to make it seem like I had to go. Like nigga, like relax, bro. But like, nah, that shit. Them niggas in the military, they take that shit serious though. I ain't gonna lie.
He's learning from his idols, legendary FBI agents like Joe Pistone, who spent 6 years undercover with the Bun-On No Crime family. But they don't always know
Bro.
him.
So I remember Joe.
Bro, I forgot this shit was sitting here, bro. I forgot this motherfucker was sitting here. Yo, I forgot this dumbass was sitting here, bro. Should I just leave this bitch here? Fuck it, bro. I'm about to just leave this bitch here.
Stone coming to speak, and I was like a kid in a candy store, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Donnie Brasco. This dude did 6 years undercover in the mafia, and he's teaching, but he has this thing where he keeps kind of wanting to walk right up to the desk. So he kept stepping on my feet, and I was trying to get out of his way. And
Stepping
then
on.
finally, as he's teaching, he just looks down at me and he says, Jesus, kid, either you got the biggest feet I've ever seen, or I can't see.
Hey, yo.
He throws a couple of bucks on the desk because he's like still in mafia mode. He throws a couple, he goes, hey, go get yourself a shine on me. And I just took my feet and shoved them under the seat, man.
Joe Pistone may have scuffed up
Okay.
Scott's shoes. What neither of them could have known at the time is that Scott would go on to fill Joe's.
So once I was certified as an undercover in the FBI,
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking on paper, I really didn't jump out.
Scott doesn't have a fancy degree. He doesn't speak any foreign languages. His nickname is Big Country, for obvious reasons. So he begins to work as an instructor at the school he just graduated from.
Okay,
Orthodox.
big dude. That's a big dude right here.
People.
Hefty guy.
Playing in these scenarios, and people that are there who are senior undercovers are watching because they're trying to recruit for other cases. And that's how my name started getting out there.
So after months, there's finally a possible assignment, one that Scott is perfect for. Sure, he's a redneck with almost no foreign language skills, not suitable for many undercovers, but he has something most other agents don't. He doesn't need to pretend to be a hard-living misfit. He is one. He knows he'll feel at home where he's about to go, but he has no idea how close he'll grow to the criminals he's been assigned to infiltrate, and how hard it will be to turn on them.
People always have their own opinion of what undercover work is.
He's a brave man. Now, this is a brave man right here. No cap. Brave ass man.
The definition of undercover work. You are building relationships that you're going to betray.
Scott is on a mission, and his targets,
But I'm finna get off after this video, though.
they're members of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, the main rivals of the Hells Angels. They've been implicated in drug trafficking, prostitution rings, money laundering, the list goes on. And they're notorious for violence against rival gangs. Infiltrating them is exceedingly difficult. Scott Payne is here to do just that. But there's a problem. Part of
Okay.
the intelligence Scott was given is wrong. He was told they wouldn't be wearing their colors. Obviously they are. Scott has hoped to strike up a casual conversation.
W Madu, bro. Love you, bro.
Arise naturally. But these guys are advertising their gang affiliation. He can't just go up and say, hey, you guys ride. His only choice is to make them come to him. Luckily, another part of the intelligence is right. This guy, road named Spanky, loves to be the center of attention. So Scott steals it. He works the crowd. He tells jokes. He talks loudly. He draws attention to himself, making Spanky want to steal it back. Soon enough, Spanky asks where Scott is from and sends him a drink.
Spanky's called me over. He's introducing me to other people. And of course, I'm getting more scrutiny. The more people I meet, the more scrutinized I am.
Everything seems to be going well, but the real scrutiny happens somewhere else.
So I walk into the bathroom, and as I'm at the urinal, in a lot of bars, there's like a little box in front of the urinal, plexiglass. It might be flyers for a band coming up or a stripper coming to town or something like that. So I can see a little bit of a reflection. And I see this jacked big dude come walking in.
Okay.
And I see him looking at each stall. He's like, okay, that's empty. I see him looking under the stalls to make sure nobody's in there. And I'm watching this from a reflection. And then he comes walking up right beside me, and for a split second, I thought, oh, I'm getting jumped. I'm getting jacked right here. And that didn't happen. He says, so what brings you to Massachusetts?
All undercover FBI agents have a legend, a detailed made-up backstory that they have.
Then he got this whole backstory before this
South
stuff.
Texas, up in Massachusetts for work. He loves Harleys and whiskey.
W late nighters, man.
Is Scott Calloway. As it so happens, the guy grilling him in the bathroom is also named Scott. Scott Town.
A lot of undercovers, you bond with people, especially deep undercover long term, but there's never been another person I bonded with closer than Scott Town.
For a year and a half, Scott gets to know the outlaws. He
Okay.
drinks with them, rides with them, fights alongside them. He gains their trust. He becomes their friend. They call him Tex. Scott's legend may be a lie, But the friendships are real. Scott Town becomes like a brother.
He likes to drink, I like to drink. He likes to fight, I like to fight. He likes to ride and lift, I like to ride and lift.
He found his soulmate. He found his soulmate.
From the same cloth.
They even both have a daughter who's the exact same age. Scott Town is kind of a doppelganger, the person Scott Payne might have become had he not gone into law enforcement. Another gang member, Brian De La Vaga, aka Clothesline, also becomes a close friend of Scott's.
He said, and these guys are my brothers, and I grew up around them. He said, but I really don't have that many friends.
Oh, we really getting to know him. We really getting to know, bro.
In my mind, I'm looking at his face, and I'm going, oh, no, man, don't say it. And he looks at me and says, you're one of those guys.
Tomorrow is the big day. Over the course of last year, Scott has convinced the Outlaws that he's a high-ranking member of an international theft ring. They begin running jobs together. It begins small, with insurance fraud and vehicle trafficking.
Damn.
An outlaw reports a motorcycle as stolen. He then files an insurance claim, while Scott sells the motorcycle across the border. A double win. Money from the insurance company, money from the sale.
Nah, he finessed.
Again and again,
He just finessed.
and other vehicles. But tomorrow's job is different. Some of the outlaws will be serving as security during a major drug deal, a gig arranged by Scott himself. He's revealed that he has connections with a Mexican drug cartel. No surprise, considering his line of work and his proximity to the Mexican border. The stakes are high. If they get caught,
They moving like this?
Jail time. And if something goes wrong during the deal, the bullets will start flying. So when Scott is told to meet the outlaws,
That reminds me of the Las Vegas shooting.
probably want to go over the plan one.
Remember that Mexican at the Las Vegas shooting? As soon as he got, he did pull up crazy like that. I don't know, when I first seen that Las Vegas shooting, that dead ass looked like a Mexican, like he was a part of the cartel. I didn't want to say it, but I didn't want to like make a stereotype. But like he had dark ass shades at the middle of the night. Like nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's what it reminds me of.
Scott arrives. The place is familiar.
He upped and clapped folks. Facts.
He
Facts.
knows what's behind it.
Immediately, like that's what that immediately, like damn.
Clothesline leads him to that very door. Now he realizes that something is wrong. Scott is told to strip. They need to check him for a wire.
Because of the stress of this happening, I forget my middle name. I'm having an adrenaline dump. And for anybody who's ever had it, it can be any traumatic experience, but I'm having auditory exclusion. So what I hear sounds like I'm underwater. It's going whoosh, whoosh. So it's slow. I need you to take all your clothes off. It's slowing down.
Hey, yo.
Time dilation in my eyes. Everything I see is in string grabs. Click, click, click. I can feel my heart beating through my entire body. My hamstrings.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Now, Clothesline has instructed me to take all my clothes off. Here's what I'll tell you. If I'm not wired, it's just an embarrassing moment. I'm naked in a small crawl space with two guys with pistols. Problem is, I'm wired to the hilt.
But they don't find anything. Scott's recording equipment is not
Nah, this is insane.
but in his clothing.
So my adrenaline starts settling, and I'm starting to come back to normal, and I think I'm done. And I get my pants back up. I don't know if I have my boots on yet or not. And then Clothesline grabs a piece of clothing that I was wearing. And that piece of clothing has a recording device in it.
Oh, he's about to.
I'm watching him, and he starts grabbing the clothing, and he's going through it nice and slow with his fingers. And I don't realize I do it, but there's an audible sigh. You can hear me go, because I don't even know. I don't even know I'm doing it.
Yo.
And he looks right at it and misses it. And I'll live to fight another day.
That's God.
I'll live to fight another day.
That's God right there. Yo. He dead ass God. Oh my God. That's God, bro. That's fourth quarter.
Brockton Holiday Inn. One is filled with drugs.
Got them butt naked too. How long you gonna be streaming for, Casa? After this, I'm probably gonna get off for real. After this, I'm finna get off.
Canadian buyers. The Mexicans aren't taking any risks. They've arranged.
God, this is
to keep
insane.
Detail. The outlaws. Surveillance at every entrance. 4 men in the parking lot there to provide protection. Unload the drugs.
A nigga like him shouldn't be alive.
Everyone is armed and antsy.
What the fuck?
One false move and all hell could break loose. The deal is wrapped up quickly. The transfer is complete. All the money's there. The outlaws are particularly relieved. They may be tough, but this is their first time working with a cartel. Now they'll get paid $15,000 for their services.
That Ku Klux.
He did it. He successfully tricked them. The cartel, FBI agents. The Canadians, also FBI agents.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He is brave as hell.
In their schools.
Damn.
Historians consider them to be America's first.
Ew. Like,
today,
I hate seeing a burning cross. Like, that just be making me.
Former self. Fewer members, less influence. However, burning crosses is still one of their favorite things to do, and they've stayed true to their roots. Naturally, as a terrorist organization, they have to act in secrecy. You might assume that infiltrating them as an FBI agent is not the easiest feat.
So you may ask yourself, how do you contact the United Klans of America?
What?
Well, it turns out, if I was looking
I thought you dead ass had a burning cross.
Scott starts talking to a guy named John Jack, a Klansman whose passion for Jack Daniels earned him this nickname. Scott tells him he's got the number from a group of bikers he met at a gas station. It's a plausible story. Scott looks the part, and his time with the outlaws taught him how to play it. Biker gangs and white supremacists often run in the same circles. Jack starts talking about this rally.
I wonder why.
Vendors, burning crosses, country music, the usual. But there's a problem.
He said, I'm not going to lie to you, Scott. I had a band lined up, but the singer just got locked up, and I really don't know what the hell I'm going to do about music. And I thought, this could be my end. And I said, did I happen to mention that I'm a musician and a singer? I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring my acoustic and my PA system. When I get there, you can come meet me by the car. I'll strum a couple of tunes for you if you think I suck. And he's like, oh, hell, this is going to be great. It's going to be great.
Scott doesn't know that he just signed up for something far more sinister. April 21st, 2017. It's the day of the Ku Klux Klan rally.
I got lost multiple times until I finally drove up on this empty, I don't know, lot fenced in the middle of nowhere, but it wasn't hard to spot because the Nighthawks, which would be the Klan members in all black, who were the security force, are all standing at the gate.
Oh, hell nah.
And
oh, fuck no.
People were felons.
Scott's ready for an interesting time. He's been to plenty of bikers.
I know it was dead ass creepy like that too. It was probably hella creepy the whole time.
Scott will be taught the KKK's constitution and bylaws, studying the Black Klansman Handbook, which he'll learn to refer to as the Kloran. He'll become familiar with the original mystic insignia of the Klansmen. He'll learn this all in class with a K.
Wow.
So he can pass the K-Uno test, a prerequisite to getting fitted for
K-Uno test.
K-Uno stands for character, honor, duty. In a naturalization ceremony. He has no idea what this means, but all the newbies are doing it. He'd stick out if he didn't. And that's how he finds himself in the middle of a field, blindfolded, holding the shoulder of the man in front of him, a gesture meant to signify brotherhood. They are told to raise their right hands and repeat an oath.
I do swear
Sorry, nah.
from this moment forward
And then they tell us to get down on our
What the
knees.
fuck?
to fostering the welfare of the white race
So I'm on my
Fostering the
knees,
welfare of the white
blindfolded.
race.
and further the work of America's greatest movement.
They take my blindfold off, and there's a Ku Klux Klan member in a green robe.
Oh my
And he has
God.
this sword, and he kind of knights me.
The United Klans of America.
Wow.
And then we all hug, and there's like a little bit of a celebration, and I'm not sure what happened. And then it hits me as I'm walking to my truck. I'm like, I think I just joined the damn Klan.
Yo.
That's what that was. So I got naturalized in the Ku Klux Klan that night.
Scott's time at the KKK will end up being relatively short-lived.
How did he not know what happened though? Like, what the fuck? Like, I want to know what the conversation was after this whole thing, like with them walking back to their cars. Like, what do you mean by they're just like, what were they saying? Because he just said he didn't know what happened, but I don't know.
And there's another group coming into
I just be wanting to know all the little shit. I'm just that's I just want I want to know all the little shit.
Started encountering more violent type of
Nah, dead ass
Not
though.
the KKK types. We're talking advanced neo-Nazism.
They be off hard drugs during the rituals. I did not know that. They're not sober. Them niggas be gone. Yeah, I did not know that though. Yeah, that makes sense now. He said he don't remember nothing. So they drug him up and shit. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
To an accelerationist group called the Base.
The
base
base.
mission will provide to be far more extreme.
I don't know why I'm having a deja vu moment. I don't know why watching this video is giving me some type of deja vu moment. I feel kind of weird right now. But like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. I'm having a deja vu moment.
Anything Scott has ever seen.
the network of violent white supremacists. An extremist group known as The Base.
Violent neo-Nazi terrorist
paramilitary group called The Base.
I think I had a dream about this, bro.
On August 11th, 2017, crowds of people marched through the campus of the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, chanting racist and anti-Semitic slogans. They were protesting the removal of the statue of Robert E. Lee, the famous Confederate general. The next day, they were met by counter-protesters, and things turned violent. Then they turned deadly.
Whoa.
The supremacist drove his car into a crowd of counter-protesters.
Yo, this nigga flooring the Charger?
Injuring 35 people and killing Heather Heyer.
I mean, the Challenger?
For some, the Unite the Right rally was a wake-up call. Surprising proof that white supremacy persists in America.
Is that a black man?
Counter-protesters, injuring 35 people and killing Heather Heyer.
Damn.
The Unite the Right rally was a wake-up call. Surprising proof that white supremacy
that's
persists
crazy.
in America. To others, it was a grim reminder and frightening evidence that white supremacists were
Nah, dead ass, PJ.
to come out of the shadows. They'd been inspired by the writings of the neo-Nazi James Mason, whose book Siege had become a sort of Bible for accelerationists. The book denies the Holocaust and attacks homosexuals and Jewish people. It also calls for organized violence, specifically for the formation of terror cells prepared to wage war against the system. Initially regarded as fringe or even cringe, accelerationism steadily gained traction. By 2021, roughly 90% of white nationalist groups identified as accelerationist. That same year, the U.S. Director of National Intelligence identified racially motivated violent extremists as the most lethal domestic terrorism threat. More than other white supremacist ideologies, accelerationism insists on the importance of direct violent action, the kind of action taken by the people they call saints. Like Saint Tarrant, for Brenton Tarrant, the Australian white supremacist who attacked 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand. He killed 51 people.
51 people?
For Dylan Roof, who killed 9 people, all black.
Yo. Nigga killed 51 people. Nigga killed 51. Bro, that's not, I don't think that's not normal, bro. This is a real terrorist, bro. 51? That's a lot of people, bro. That's a lot of people at one time. Gang, imagine him after the scene. How he was. Does he not give a fuck? Nah. Niggas got no heart. That's not normal. 50 at one place. Nah.
Action that will further destabilize society.
Even 9 is crazy. Even 9 is crazy.
They are explicit about this. Roof, for example, said he'd hoped to ignite a race war. Failing that, though, the purpose is to inspire more violence, which is exactly what such attacks.
Now look at his face. Now he's cooked.
On Facebook. He's about to publish another racist post.
Nah, his face looks crazy.
Banned. But nothing happens. A fellow agent points out that he doesn't have any friends. He adds a few people, and that does it. He's promptly kicked off. Okay, well done. Next up is Gab.
What the hell?
A social networking site well known for its tolerant stance towards far-right users. He participates in forums with names like Whites Only. This will further elevate his credentials. On July 15th, 2019, he writes an email. I've been seeing your stuff, and I'm definitely interested. Survival and self-defense. I like it.
Now they sending emails and shit now.
Thanks for contacting the base. You can learn more about us on our official Gab account.
Nah, Dylan Roth is crazy.
If you're interested in joining, please provide the following info to begin the vetting process.
The base is a white supremacist neo-Nazi group. They were just founded a year ago, and they are accelerationists through and through. So
I'm confused, bro. Like, do 12 be finding these niggas like this? The police be finding these people, bro? Cause like, bro, this is crazy shit. Or they just allowed to just do shit like this? Like, bro, but they be building all these RICO cases on all these niggas. But like, bro, find these type of people, bro. No cap. Unless I'm not hip. But like, bro, this is crazy. They doing wild shit.
Terrorism.
Obviously, they're finding some of them, but like, they gotta stop all this shit.
The white race.
They want to do guerrilla warfare tactics, so it's murdering people and disappearing. It's poisoning a water system, taking down a power grid, derailing the train, anything that causes chaos.
The idea is that after the collapse,
Like, bro, anything that causes chaos, and they just disappear. You literally hear him. They just disappear. Like, what the fuck? What kind of clan is this? And they just showing bombs right now.
Will form white ethno-states led by white supremacists. This event, total societal collapse, has a special name, the Boogaloo. Now, Scott is trying to join them. They ask for his name. White Warrior 88, and his age, 44.
White Warrior
Scott Payne is
88.
actually 48, but he knows most base members are between 18 and 25. He wants to seem as young as possible. Sex, race, location, military experience, fitness level, special training, and organization affiliations. Here, his past undercover experiences pay off. He mentions the Klan and biker gangs.
So here I am, approximately for a week or more, I'm emailing back and forth to somebody with a Proton email account. And they're asking me all kinds of questions about my ethnicity, what I can bring to the table, what is my history. And I laid out a story that I was a old biker, shocker, and a former skinhead from South Carolina.
As Scott would find out later, the owner of that email account was none other than the founder of the base himself. Online, he's known as Norman Spear and Roman Wolf. He's been on the public's radar since 2018,
Nah.
but his true identity is unknown. That is, unless you're in the FBI. Ronaldo Nazaro is 45, American, born in New Jersey. He'd worked as a contractor in Iraq for the Department of Justice. Now he's in Russia, but it's 2019. You can organize neo-Nazis into a network of accelerationist insurgents from just about anywhere. The email exchange continues for less than a week. Then, Scott is invited for a phone interview. It's supposed to take 30 minutes, but ends up lasting an hour.
Now he's really like undercover. Like, that's crazy.
After that, Scott will need to make the decision. Does he truly want to join?
I passed the test and they bring me in and they asked me, hey, where are you located? And I said in East Tennessee. And they said the closest cell to you is in North Georgia.
That's where Scott will have to pass one final
In
test,
Georgia.
an in-person vetting session. August 2, 2019, Rome, Georgia. To Scott, the men look more like boys.
Bro, this is insane, bro. This is actually hella interesting. I ain't gonna lie.
That's it. They tell him to step out of his truck. Scott isn't wearing a wire. He knows they'll check. But hidden in his truck is a tracking device, put there by his case team. As long as Scott is near his truck, his team will be able to find him.
I step out, shake hands or whatever, and he says, hey, I need you to put your phone in airplane mode. And I said, okay. He pulls out this wand thing that I'd never seen before. It looked like a Geiger counter. It had a big triangle card in it, lights all over it. He wands me, and I pass because I'm fine, I don't have anything. Then he starts wanding my truck. No big deal. Until he starts going to the back driver's side of my truck, which is where the case team placed my tracker. That thing he's holding in his hand starts going crazy. The closer he gets to the back of the truck, it starts beeping, 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 beeping. I see colors going on it. I'm like, oh no, man, it's picking up the tracker.
Scott braces for a fight. He's alone. His team knows where he is, but they have no idea something is wrong. But he gets lucky. The other guy wonders if the device is picking up the power lines.
And he walks over and it goes crazy. And he's like, damn it, yeah, or whatever he says. Yeah, it's the power lines. Hey, follow us to another location.
Yo.
Act fast. He has to get the tracker deactivated.
And I'm calling the case team.
Yo.
Like, hey,
this is some fourth quarter shit right now.
And at first they're like, well, we can't shut it off. And I'm like, you have to shut it off. And they're like, well, if we shut it off, we're not sure. What if we can't get it back on and we lose you? I said, here's what I'm telling you. Whatever they have is picking up the tracker. If you don't shut it off, this is going to be a very fast undercover because it's going to be over as soon as we get to where we're going.
They arrive at an abandoned concrete plant.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is great. How many movies have I seen where somebody's killed in an abandoned concrete plant? I hope they got the tracker off. They pull out the wand, they wand me, and I passed.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy, bro. Yo, they got agent on an ad? Yo, when did they get they got agent on an ad? Oh yeah, he's making. Oh yeah, he's crazy. Look, that's crazy, bro. What are the odds they got? What are the odds they got agent on the ad?
Block. The outlaws, the Ku Klux Klan. But nothing could prepare him for what comes next. Scott has been with the base for over.
Nah, he could have died twice, bro.
Camping with his parents and friends. He'd explore the woods, go fishing. But the camping trip he's just been invited to isn't like the ones he used to go on. The list of things to bring contains some unusual items. Weapons, ammunition, and the same kind of camouflage. Flecktarn, worn by the German military. This is no ordinary camping trip. This is a hate camp, an extended training session to prepare members for the Boogaloo. Hand-to-hand combat, weapons drills, grappling. By now, Scott has attended a number of similar training sessions.
This look fun.
But this one is different. It's longer, 3 to 4 days, and it's bigger, with base members coming in from around the country. Texas, Alabama, Michigan, Delaware. He's familiar with many of the men he'll be camping with. At least he knows most of their online pseudonyms. Can't Go Back, Ison, Punish Snake, Dima, Big Siege, Zoomnat. All from out of state. And of course,
Out of state.
Georgia cell members, Helter Skelter and Pestilence, who vetted Scott back in August with the cell leader himself. TMB, the militant Buddhist. Everyone knows Scott by his code name, Pale Horse. When you're an undercover agent, some cliches are true. Scott has learned to expect the unexpected, yet he fails to expect what would happen at the Halloween hate camp.
Bro, he's like,
I wake up to pounding on my window. Pale horse, you gotta wake up, you gotta wake up. I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? They're like, hey, you gotta get out here and see this. I've been doing undercover since 1996 at this point. And I've never been with a group of people where I had to burn Bibles, burn American flags. I damn sure wasn't part of a group that went out and stole a goat and we sacrificed it at a pagan ritual and drank its blood. And I did all that in 3 days with these guys.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And he's on the verge of dying twice.
The group comes together.
Like, he's going through some shit right now in these last 3 days.
And have it for dinner. All of this, of course, while tripping balls. And Scott is back at TMB's farm.
He's crazy for being alive still.
Halloween hate camp took place.
Like, what the?
For the last few weeks, TMB has been talking about another camping trip, but he's been cagey. He doesn't want to share information via chat. Scott has convinced him to meet. He wants details. It turns out the camping trip isn't a camping trip. It's a hit job.
TMB creates a separate chat room called the camping trip. And when he was saying we're going on a camping trip, what he was saying is we're going to kill somebody.
Their target is an active Antifa couple in the Georgia area.
That's crazy, bro.
Me, TMB, Pestilence, and Helter Skelter. And we were
Bro, they got some random names.
TMB wanted me to go with him to kill everybody, while Helter Skelter would be covering out the window to make sure no cops were coming and stuff like that, or help. And then Pestilence was going to set the house on fire.
Bro,
In the
what?
beginning of everything, at one point, Helter Skelter says,
Nah, look at his face. But I know he's just thinking like, bro, what the fuck is this? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is insane, gang. This nigga face looks. Bro. This is me right now. Like, nigga, what? Bro, he said facts that KKK ain't got no pool anymore. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that this shit too mainstream now at this point. But now imagine being him right now, though. Like, there are plays to kill him and set the house on fire. Like, gang. Like, what the fuck? For no reason, though. This is just like the devil's work right here. Like, this is really the devil's work.
hey,
In just
if you don't mind,
full
I'm
reality
gonna
form, bro.
this one. That confused me because it means something completely different to me. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, I would like to actually put a bullet in somebody's head as well.
And they saying all this so casually. Like, I know the niggas who were already in the group, they were just talking to him like this shit was normal. Like, just evil ass niggas. That's what I'm saying. He's a brave ass nigga to just go through all of this shit. Like, he's going through all of this. He might be bravest man alive. He might be the bravest man alive, bro.
Begin the next phase of the murder plot. Planning.
It was pretty extensive.
Yeah, I know, guys.
On a
Yeah.
camping site, we leave everything digital, everything phones, everything there. We go scrub ourselves at a pay-by-the-hour motel. We tape our pants to our shoes, our gloves to our shirts, Vaseline on eyebrows and facial hair. See, this is all to avoid leaving DNA for law enforcement. At one point, TMB had done research, and he said that he read that the first
It's
time
really a whole
somebody
play.
kills somebody, they lose control of their bowels. So he was suggesting that we all wear adult diapers. I didn't tell him that I'd killed somebody before, but I told him I'm
What?
okay.
Adult diapers?
I was just as shocked when I got brought in on this murder plot as most people were. But while this is going on, the Baltimore cell, which is Can't Go Back, and Eisen and Punish Snake, are planning to go to this Second Amendment gun rights rally in Virginia that they thought was going to be the kickoff of the Boogaloo and the D-Day, the race war. Their idea was they knew you're going to have a bunch of Second Amendment people there, militias, 3%ers. You're going to have cops. You're going to have protesters. What if you pop a couple of rounds into that crowd? Nobody know who's shooting at who, and everybody starts shooting each other. That could be the set-off.
Scott and his team know they have to stop.
Nah, this is OD, bro.
The pro firearms rally is on January 20th, 2020, just a few months.
Like I never been in no gang, none of this shit. Like I never plotted on no kill, none of that shit, bro. I don't got no body to my name, none of that, bro. So this is just crazy. Like, but they moving real, like they moving intact though. Like they dead moving. Like look at them, nigga, at the table. Like they was probably dead ass at a table just like this, with all type of maps and blueprints. Like. Yo, cause they dead ass had to disappear after this shit. Like that's why they got. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Into action. The next weeks are a flurry of activity, meeting, coordinating, and planning. Finally, the day of the bust arrives.
It's a Wednesday, and I'm in Rome, Georgia. I pick up Luke, who's TMB, to go to lunch, and we pull out. And as I'm driving down the road, I knew what my ruse was going to be. I was going to say something was wrong with the truck, but sure as you know what, the truck made some loud sound I've never heard. I didn't hit anything. Something just went, and I was like, did you hear that? He's like, yeah, and I go, man, if my brake calipers are frozen again, I'm going to be, because that did happen. So I took a left out of his neighborhood, pre-planned by the SWAT team, and I pull up tight to a fence. And as I go, hey, I'm going to get out and check the truck. So I'm walking around the back of the truck. Another vehicle pulls up. He doesn't know who they are. I know who they are. They're part of the case.
Yo, W fucking sub, nigga. Nah, W fucking sub, nigga. Good looking, bro. Real shit.
I haven't seen you, and as I'm doing that, there's the distraction. Here comes a Bearcat with a SWAT team over the hill.
What?
But Luke's looking at me, not at the car coming. And when that thing's coming, I jump in the back of the agent's truck and I'm like, go, go, go. And you could hear the SWAT team giving commands. And luckily, the arrest went down without an incident.
What the
The
fuck?
next morning, SWAT teams arrested Ison, Can't Go Back, and Punish Snake.
Essentially, we kind of tore down the base.
Luke
Nah,
TMB
they tore it down.
6 years in prison.
Abort mission.
Jacob Cotterly, Pestilence, got 13. William Bilbro, Ison, 5. Patrick Matthews, Punish Snake, and Brian Lemley, Can't Go Back, 9 years.
Damn.
According to a recent Guardian article, the base is enjoying a resurgence. Its founder, Ronaldo Nazzaro, continues to live in St. Petersburg. Scott retired in June 2021. At his retirement ceremony, attended by friends, family, colleagues, and top FBI brass, June 30th was named Scott.
Nah, he dead ass like one of the craziest FBI agents ever. He's going down in history, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? He's alive. Is he alive till today? Bro. Is he still alive, bro? I like, this is a crazy video. This is only, see, these are videos I fuck with, bro. Like I could actually sit, this was interesting as shit. Like W fucking video, bro. I ain't gonna lie. W fucking video.